Okay, let's dive right in with a situation you've probably been in 100 times. You're at the checkout, you swipe your card, and then the cashier hits you with that question: Can I get your zip code? Have you ever stopped to wonder why? It seems so random, right? Maybe even a little bit nosy. But the answer is way more complicated than you might think. See, there are two very different reasons why stores want that little 5-digit number, and one of them has pretty much nothing to do with your purchase. So, on one hand, you have the official reason it's to protect you from fraud. But on the other hand, it's a powerful marketing tool. And this is really the story of how your zip code became a key that unlocks a ton of your personal data. All right, so let's start with the reason stores want you to think about security. It's all about keeping you and your money safe. This is something called the Address Verification System, or AVS for short. Just think of it as a quick check to make sure the person using the card is actually you. It's exactly why gas stations, which are a huge target for credit card thieves, almost always ask for your zip code at the pump. So yeah, whether you're filling up your tank or shopping online, that zip code check is a pretty simple but effective way to stop fraud right in its tracks. But, and this is a big but, that's not the whole story. In fact, when you're standing there in a physical retail store, there's often something else going on entirely. So here's how it works. The store already has your name, right? It's printed right there on your credit card. When you give them your zip code, they now have two key pieces of information. And with just those two things, they can start to build a surprisingly detailed profile of you and your shopping habits. This practice is actually so controversial that it's led to some massive lawsuits. Get this, a court in Massachusetts actually ruled that your zip code is personal information and that stores have no right to just ask for it for marketing purposes. But here is the real kicker. This story doesn't end with that one store. Your zip code is just the entry point into a huge, hidden industry that literally trades in your personal data. And this is where we have to pull back the curtain and look into the shadowy world of data brokers. Back in 2014, the Federal Trade Commission released this absolute bombshell of a report that exposed the secrets of this multi-billion-dollar industry for the first time. So meet the data brokers. These are the companies you've never, ever heard of, but they know you intimately. They collect thousands of data points about you from every corner of your life. We're talking public records, your online activity, your purchase history, you name it. So just how much do these data brokers really know about you? I mean, prepare to be a little shocked. The FTC found that one data broker, just one, holds over 700 billion individual pieces of data. That's almost 100 data points for every single person on Earth. It's insane. Another broker has basically divided up the entire US population into 3,000 different categories, or what they call data segments. And yep, they've already placed you in several of them. And these are not just broad categories. We are talking about incredibly specific and, frankly, very sensitive labels. Things like financially challenged, diabetes interest, or even these weirdly named ones like urban scramble, which targets you based on your ethnicity and income. They think they know your health concerns, your financial struggles, and even your lifestyle choices. So what do they do with all this info? Well, they sell your profile in three main ways: to marketers who want to sell you stuff, to companies who want to check if you're a risky customer, and to pretty much anyone who wants to use a people search website to look you up. And here's the really dangerous part. All of this happens in secret. You have no idea what's in your profile, who's buying it, or how it's being used against you. Imagine getting denied a loan or a job or even an apartment. You're given no reason why, and you have absolutely no way to appeal. This is the reality for people who get unfairly flagged by a data broker's risk assessment that might be based on totally incorrect information. But you know what? It doesn't have to be this way. The FTC has a plan to put you back in control of your own data. Their plan is pretty simple, actually. They want to create a one-stop shop, a single website where you can see who has your data, what they have, and how to opt out. It's all about bringing transparency and control back to us. So let me just leave you with this one question. If you could see the secret profile that data brokers have built on you, what do you think it would say? And maybe more importantly, would it even be the real you?